paramedics live in a world of constant uncertainty. Their job demands focus, skill, and mental fortitude, but it also requires them to accept that some things cannot be explained. This was something my mom knew all too well after spending years in emergency medical services. Yet, there was one particular assignment that would shake even her seasoned confidence. The old hospital where she worked had its share of strange occurrences, but none that she or her colleagues could fully comprehend. It was an abandoned facility, once a lifeline for miners in a remote area, and now it stood empty, eerily quiet, yet oddly alive in its own way. The building was falling apart, but the paramedics had no choice but to make do. They were stationed there on night shifts, away from the larger, more modern hospitals. The days were long, filled with the usual grueling hours of answering calls, but the nights were what troubled them. Mom had always been careful about discussing the strange things she'd seen and felt in the hospital. She had a reputation to uphold and didn't want to be seen as one of those paid volunteers, a term used derisively to mock medics who didn't measure up in competence. She knew the stories, and she had to keep her mind sharp, especially working in such a place. Her only confidant was Lauren, her partner, who wasn't necessarily a believer in ghosts but still listened to Mom's tales with an open mind. Lauren, pragmatic as ever, dismissed the paranormal explanations, suggesting that their dreams and experiences were simply the result of stress and exhaustion. One night, after another long shift, they both tried to get some rest. The room they shared was a cluttered space, filled with the trappings of tired paramedics, boots, books, snacks. It was chaotic but somehow comforting. As tired as they were, the building had a strange energy that made it impossible to sleep soundly. For Mom, it was especially difficult. She had just experienced something unsettling in the bathroom, with the sink faucets mysteriously turning on. While she tried to brush it off, the lingering feeling of something not quite right kept her awake. Follow for part 2.